Hello, I'm happy to be with you on the fourth step of standing up for our lives, for your life. And I'm sharing knowledge which I feel and know is really helpful to do it. And the fourth step is to take a stand. We were talking that we can define our deepest values, and there are four values. One is the free will, another one is the family life, justice, and intelligence, reason. This is the starting point to make process of defining your inner values to expand in your life, because the real values, they give expansion, and not true values, they narrow down ourselves and our lives, and flatten our lives. So something which is false and not true makes us superficial and weak, and something which is true, like a true deepest values, makes us strong, makes us full of life, and gives us the power of expansion. So it is good that we know the four basic values. Also, we were talking that we can use our thinking and exercise our thinking to make it more clear and to apply it really to our life and changing of our life. Also, we were talking with you on the first step that we can make decisions, and decision gives us a possibility to make an inner step or inner jump to another level of ability and possibilities in our lives. When we make decisions, we begin to grow and open variety of possibilities. And decision is a process which only you can make, and no one else can make it for you. You should be the author of your decisions, and you can decide to be healthy, to stand up for your life, to express your talents and abilities in the life, in community, in social life. And everything starts from decision. On the fourth step, we will be going forward, and we will be talking what it means to take a stand. When you take a stand, it means that you uh, go even further in your strength of decision. You decide for what you will stand and for what you will not stand in life, in some project, in your profession, as a human being, as a man, as a woman, as a grown up, or as a child. So it applies to anyone in any time of our life. We have possibility to stand up. If we do it, we change a lot. Because if we do not stand up, we will not grow, and we will feel inside that we are becoming like a victim to inner war and inner stress. We will get a big stress with ourselves if we decided something but didn't stand up for what we decided. So it is a big movement which happens in us and which changes everything around us. For example, if you are doing sports, maybe boxing, and some competitive sport, some combat, and you have cruel partner in your training who is not just making sports or making boxing, but who can hurt you very badly because he is a cruel type of a person. But you cannot escape the confrontation and fight with him if you are doing boxing. So you're in the boxing match and you cannot escape. If you escape, it is a possibility, but you will feel that the fear and not self-worth will grow. So you will not be able to worth yourself as a brave and powerful human being. You will feel that your existence becomes less because you escape. You can lose not outside, inside, and this will also destroy you, because when we lose inside, we destroy ourselves after this lose. So it is not healthy for us. We can make some compromise in this cruel fight, and this will also makes us weak. And all this comes that when we don't have a position. And the one which we want to make today is to take a stand, and no matter how the cruel is your opponent, how much he or she is more strong or situation is more strong than you, and maybe the obstacles are big and the circumstances are very, very difficult. No matter how cruel and bad it is, when you stand up, it means that you decide and you stand up for your decision to overcome it, to win it. And you will grow in the speed, in your talents, abilities, in your reactions, and in your comprehension, and in your responsibility. If you decide to stand up for yourself in the fight. And maybe physically it will be difficult and you will get some pain, but you will be becoming stronger and stronger inside, and this will help you to become strong outside. The whole your body will change from it. So you will be able to somehow overcome the cruel opponent, calm him down, and stop his aggression and win over him, but really win over the difficult situation. Win for yourself and even win for him. Because when a cruel person, aggressive person wins because of your weakness, he becomes more and more aggressive to other people in life and causes a lot of trouble. And when you win for yourself, you win for society, and you win for even for him. So it is a really winning situation. To win in life, we need to stand up and know how to stand up for ourselves. Also, I would like to share with you a wisdom which I gained in India when I was studying Ayurvedic medicine. This wisdom is true and it is helpful to see what can help you to stand up, to make a stand. In India, they say the first process of like a 5-finger process is to have a peace of mind. It is called a samadhi. To gain some balance of our mind and some silence. Why? Because this peace of mind and silence, when you make a pause in your life, it will help another process which is called smriti, which means to remember something great, to remember your inner mission, to remember who you are and where you are and why you are. So when you remember why you came to earth, why you are living, you remember deeply your mission, your goal in life, it will help you. So we need to remember it. We have it inside of us ourselves, but we forgot it. So we need some peace of mind and some silence to regain this memory, to remember, oh, this is what I really want to do. This is why I am. And this is the mission of my life. And this is who am I really because of it. And when you remember your goal and your mission, it helps another process which is called dharya, which means to be brave and to have a long-lasting willpower. So when you remember what you really want to do, your goals, you will have this endurance and willpower to go through to it, to walk to it. When you remember that you are a river which is going to the ocean, you will go to ocean. So if the river doesn't remember the ocean and the mission to flow to the ocean, it will not go and it will become like a dirty lake. But when river remembers, it goes. So same with you. When you remember, you go. And you can be going long and long, as much as needed. And you will be infusing with this ocean if it is your goal. So the third is to have enough endurance, willpower to go. And the fourth process, when you go, when you're in the movement, it's called mati. It means that you gain some specific knowledge how to live, how to do something in life. Because you have endurance, you have willpower, and you open some true knowledge, how things are working. And after this, the fifth process, it's called jnana. You gain the perception of a whole, some wholeness. You begin to see life a truly like something which is whole but not just parts. You begin to see the fullness of life and live the fullness of life and express yourself fully. So the most important for taking stand in our life is to have to make some pauses to have some silence, to be in silence for maybe few minutes, maybe for an hour, or maybe for one day, as much as you need it, to regain memory of your goals and your mission, and out of this stand up for these goals and for the mission of your life. I think it will help you. So remember to remember yourself and your goals. And today I would like to show you which kind of homework you can make to more deeply define your values. And I will show you what you can do. You can make a tree. You can draw a tree for each value. I learned this technique from my Sufi friend. He's a Sufi, and Sufis were like they are like wise people. So he is very wise, and he showed me that to really remember something, I can draw a tree. So in the roots, I have a free will. It is one of the values. It is one of my deepest values. We have the all four, but we have some special one from which we can start. For me, the starting point is a free will. But I need to know what it is. It is a root. And what comes out of this root? Which kind of branches? So, free will means a creative decision. And also, it is a variety of possibilities. If I have a free will, I will be able to make creative decisions out of nothing, out of myself, out of this value of free will. And when I make creative decisions, I will open the variety of possibilities in the situation in which there were no possibilities for me and for other people. And the free will is the power of action without the constraint of necessity or fate, the ability to act at one's own discretion. So it means that there is some necessity, there is some fate, but the free will gives me a possibility to change it and rise over it and to act freely and open variety of possibilities. Also, a free will gives a fearlessness. You're not just brave, you become fearless if you have a free will growing in you. Also, you get a greatness of your spirit and your soul. When we finding out our free will, we are finding that our soul can be great and our life can be great and full of spirit, not just usual life. We gain some greatness when we really use our willpower. And also, out of free will, the free will also means staying power, stamina. And also, it is a persistence and endurance. Sometimes we need a lot of persistence in our life to really make a change which we want. We need to have a persistence in making our body healthy. And we have to stay in power to see how our body becomes healthy. Not to lose this fight. Stand up for your health, stand up for yourself. Also, but for this we need the free will. Also, free will, which is very important, means activity. You become active, not passive. it gives you activity, and it gives you also a positivity. You become more positive if you have a source of free will open up in yourself. So when we are passive, when we are depressed, it means that our free will was depressed. Something was pressuring our decisions and our will and our creativity. And when you grow, this inner tree grows of the willpower, you will get the positivity and become active again. And also, it is a continuous enthusiasm, interest. When we have a free will, we are interested in some subject, in our life, in everything. And when we lose and not stand up and not get enough free will, we lose interest in the conflict of will. Something overcame us, some obstacles, some thinking, some feelings, some emotions, maybe some person, maybe some situation, and we lost interest for something which was a big interest to ourselves, because our will was kind of put down. So when we rise up in our will, we will gain interest and we will have a continuous enthusiasm, which makes us a very productive, super productive. And also a free will gives us independence from opinions of others, especially destructive opinions. So we become free from opinions which can stop us. We become unstoppable, unlimited when we have a free will. And also, the one of the branch of having a free will is a control over your body and mind, control of your body and your mind, and you become able to really control yourself. So the control over the body, over the mind, and over the situation comes from the root of the free will. And this tree gives you a fruit, and the fruit of free will is transformation. And there is a word which in philosophy which is called metanoia. It means change in one's way of life, change in mind and heart. So we gain transformation in our mind, in our heart. We have a true change. Transformation means a fundamental change, transition, conversion, and evolution. So we, through the free will, can have a fruit of real transformation of situation in our life, outer and inner situation. So if we are not healthy, we completely transform ourselves to being fully healthy. And it means the working of free will. So please, I just showed that you can do. Please do this homework for yourself, and maybe you will find more qualities, more virtues to interesting for you, deepest value, and you will feel that it begins to make a big change. I was happy to talk with you about this and would be happy also to hear from you some comments and maybe some propositions. I can talk more about this subject because I really know, and it helped me in Ukraine during the cruelty of war to rise up, stand up, and now my will and free will is inspiring many people and helping, just helping life. And my deepest value is a free will and also a family life. But I can support my family through my willpower. With you, it could be a different combination. It could be a family, a love which gives you a free will and willpower and justice and reason. So these four basic values, they always support us, but we have to make uh, such a small work really for each of them, and you will have like a cards before you, a good cards. With these cards you will be always winning. This is like a 4 aces. So make this gift for yourself and begin to win in your life. And see you in the next step, the 5th step.